June 2025. Welcome to this edition of today's legal news from the High Court of Telangana, presented by LRC. It must come as a great relief to over 54,400 workers as cooks and helpers working for the midday meal scheme in various government schools in the state of Telangana. The High Court, speaking through Justice Nagesh Bhimapaka, has enhanced their monthly wage from a paltry rupees 3,000 rupees a month to 17,000 rupees a month. The hike comes in the course of the judge allowing a writ petition filed by Madhya Bhojana Vantakala Sangam, representing the interests of cooks and helpers. Their contention before the court is that they were being paid a paltry sum of rupees 3,000 and have put in over a decade and more of service. Their counsel, Mr. Vijay Kumar Gaud, argued that it was against human dignity to be paying them the paltry sum. Relying on a judgment of the apex court, Justice Nagesh Bhimapaka rejected the plea of the government that they were not entitled to wages as under the Minimum Wages Act. The judge looked into the numbers and came to the conclusion that they were entitled to a salary of rupees 17,000 per month. Happy smiles for all the cooks. Must be good food for the little children having their midday meals in government schools. Justice S. Nanda of the Telangana High Court declared that electricity is a basic right that every occupant of a premises is entitled to. She ruled that removal of such electric supply to an occupant of an house can only be by the due process of law. The judge dismissed a writ petition filed by Mumtaz Yar Uddaulah Waqf, who would complain before the court that its premises was being illegally occupied by a third party and the supply of electricity to them was illegal by the TSSDC, the distribution company that supplies electricity in the southern region of the state of Telangana. The judge said that there were disputed questions of fact on occupation, on ownership, which the High Court would not look into. And she also declared that the right to electricity was a fundamental right that they were entitled to. Justice T. Vinod Kumar of the Telangana High Court took on file a writ petition, must be the nth writ petition coming up on the issue, on as to whether hookah parlors and their business can be interfered with by the police. He was dealing with a writ plea filed by Hunter Hotel, joint, if I may use the pun, at Madhapur, which would complain that there was police interference by the police of Madhapur. The petitioner, the proprietor of the hotel, would contend that a hookah of the nature supplied by them was not banned. There was no valid ban under any law, and therefore the interference by the police was without the authority of law. The judge granted time to the authorities to respond in the writ petition. A two-judge panel of the Telangana High Court, comprising Justice Maushami Bhattacharya and Justice B.R. Madhusudan Rao, are hearing a criminal appeal against conviction of one Mr. Yelaya, who was sentenced to life in a case where he is accused of having murdered the victim. His contention is that it was a matrimonial dispute and it was not a premeditated murder. He would also point out to multiple shortcomings in the trial or in the evidence of the prosecution. Very particularly, it was argued that the acts on the basis of which the death is attributed, the acts on which to which the death is attributed to, was not found with his fingerprints. He also said that there was no forensic report attributing his action to the alleged death of the victim. panel, as I said, of Justice Maushami Bhattacharya and Justice Madhusudan Rao have inconclusively heard the criminal appeal. On this note, with acknowledgements to Dattur, who's taken over for the day, see you again. Bye-bye.